Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a market analysis for Vulcan Forged PYR and going over what absolutely needs to happen in order for PYR to become bullish. So if you're new to the channel and you want to show some support, please leave a like and subscribe. So I want to start off by talking about these moving averages here. This red one is the 20-day simple moving average and the green one is the 21-day exponential moving average. Together they form this band, and as you can see we have some very key rejections off of this band, basically holding resistance every few days or so. So we can see how there was some key rejections. This first one in April at around $14 and this next one in May at around $10.50, each time leading to lower lows. And then we have another rejection here in May and then again right here on June 9th. So we're starting to see the initial signs of another rejection here at around $3.60. Ideally for PYR, what we want to see is a reclaim of these moving averages and a move getting back above these and breaking this downward sloping resistance. So we have these lower highs forming off of this downward sloping resistance. Today this trend line is at around $4.15. So what we want to see is a move back above both the moving averages and this downward sloping resistance, and then maybe some consolidation kind of gearing up to another leg, right? We want to see breaking both of these resistance areas, holding this level at support at around $3 and starting to trend back up. If we do this, then that'll be kind of the initial signs that we're going to be exiting this range and maybe starting to trend back up to this red zone of resistance. And this red zone ranges from around $7.60 all the way up to $8.40. So if we do start to trend back up to this level, I would absolutely watch this as very strong resistance. If we go back to earlier this year, we can see how in March we had a very important bounce off of this level. It held as support, and we can see how it held as support several times. So if we go back to February, we can see another bounce off of this level. We can see also another bounce here in January. We have some pretty key bounces off of this level as support, and we can see how if we go all the way back to 2021, we can see it was defined as a level and established as this very important resistance level in September, and then we flipped it from resistance in September into support in October. So we had this established level of support, and basically we had three key support bounces off of this level here, and then following the break of this level, when we lost it as support, we dropped about 60% in just the following 4 days. So it's a very key level, and I would expect that if we are starting to retest this later on in a few months, this is the level that I'm going to be watching out for as strong resistance. And in the event that we do break above this, if we are starting to reclaim this and holding it as support, that is the massive sign that I'm looking for that PYR is starting to move back up and start claiming these lower highs, such as the one in April at $20, and ultimately targeting the all-time high. So if we're able to reclaim this level, then that would be one of the best signs that I think you would see for PYR. And I'm going to be talking about in just a moment here what to expect and what might cause PYR to go back up to this level and reclaim it as support. So now I'm going to switch over to an indicator here that I've created, which is going to be color coding PYR based on whether Bitcoin is above or below the 20-week simple moving average. So Bitcoin is obviously the king of the crypto market, and it has a lot of implications on altcoins. So the 20-week simple moving average is a very important indicator that kind of defines whether Bitcoin is above or whether Bitcoin is in a bull market or a bear market. So when Bitcoin is below this moving average, it's going to be plotting the closing price here in red. And then when Bitcoin is above this moving average, it's going to be plotting it in green. And you can see whenever PYR here is plotted in green, it's pretty much in a consistent uptrend, right? We have this consistent uptrend from August all the way up to September. We had a brief period of red where Bitcoin lost 20-week simple moving average, but then it reclaimed it, and then we had another uptrend begin from October to this all-time high here around $50, and then it really kind of the uptrend ended when Bitcoin lost this moving average. So it lost it, we turned it into red, and then we had this pretty strong bear market here, another fake out here. This was when Bitcoin reclaimed the 20-week simple moving average for a brief period of time, but once again it lost it, turned into red, and we continued this longer term downtrend. So if I switch over to the Bitcoin chart, we can see how that we have, basically this red moving average here. This is the 20-week, and currently it's around $35,600. But do keep in mind this is going to continuously decrease, because if we go back 20 weeks, we can see how the closing price 20 weeks ago was around $42,000. So we're basically replacing closes at $42,000 with closes at around $21,000. So that's going to average this down. It's going to continue declining at a pretty rapid pace. And we're going to be seeing a retest of this moving average in the next few months. And you might say, well, hey, this is Bitcoin. Why aren't we focusing on PYR? This is going to be very important for all altcoins. So if Bitcoin is able to reclaim this moving average, it's going not only for PYR it's going to be bullish, but it's going to be bullish for all the altcoins, considering how it's going to sort of define the difference between this longer term bear market and some sort of new trend where we're having maybe some consolidation, maybe some bullish uptrends, but really it's going to be the defining difference between a bull and a bear market. And when we have this price action below the 20-week simple moving average, the market's scared. People are not exactly interested in going far out the risk curve. People are not going to speculate on altcoins when Bitcoin is this bearish. But if Bitcoin is above this moving average and maybe trending sideways or trending up, then people have more money, they're more confident, they're more excited to go farther out the risk curve into the altcoins like PYR. So we can see this relationship pretty clearly here on this indicator, and what we want to see is basically Bitcoin breaking back above the 20-week simple moving average. That will cause this chart to switch back into the green, and maybe we would start a new uptrend leading up into that important zone I talked about earlier. So that's the end of my PYR analysis. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to leave some comments, feedback, and suggestions, please leave those below. I really do appreciate those. And as always, I will see you in the next one.